Hey guys, Razorblade Mango here. So, before I start this video, if you're wondering why my voice is so low right now, it's because it's fucking midnight while I record this. Because I've got a bad case of insomnia while I'm talking here. So I figured I might as well record this video because I really wanted to talk about this and I just didn't have time throughout the day while I was going down. So here we are. This is in regards to the Horizon Forbidden West cross-gen pre-order fuckery that Sony wanted to do. I'm laughing right now, but I don't find the situation fucking funny at all, because this is yet again another case where Sony made such an easily avoidable blunder, like a huge anti-consumer blunder, and then they take an opportunity to walk it back and want to be seen as the good guys, and people are going to give them that kudos as the good guys. Well, I'm not going to give them that satisfaction because I find this whole situation just so stupid on Sony's part that I am not willing to give them that W. I'm not willing to go, hey, you guys made a mistake and you're taking it back, kudos. I'm not willing to give Sony the benefit of the doubt that they don't know exactly what they're doing. So for those who don't know what happened, when the pre-orders for Horizon Forbidden West, which is like the latest upcoming gigantic AAA blockbuster from PlayStation that admittedly I am very much looking forward to, when the pre-orders for that went live on Thursday, it could have been like such an easy slam dunk win for them, even with the eye-watering amount of editions that they have for the game, and the fact that the physical collector's editions don't come with actual discs, they're digital copies, which, what the fuck. What was going to happen is that Sony basically walked back on a promise that they made last year before the launch of the PS5, that the upgrade from the PS4 version to the PS5 version when it comes to Horizon Forbidden West would be for free. Well, they basically walked back on that and were like, oh, well, now if you want both versions, let's say you don't want to pay $80 for a fucking dual entitlement, and this is so stupid, they called it dual entitlement, that you get both the PS4 and PS5 version of the game, even though they promised that you'd get it when the fucking thing was, well, PS5 was about to come out. They're like, now you have to spend $80 on it, even if you don't have a PS5, in order to upgrade later in case you do get a PS5 sometime down the road. But what's so egregious about it as well is that there was no easy way to upgrade, either for free or a paid upgrade, like what they've been doing recently with like the $10 upgrade, like what Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut did, where if you have the Director's Cut on PS4 and you wanted to upgrade to PS5, you got to pay the extra $10. There's issues that I have with that, but to just not include an option at all, where Sony is basically strong-arming people and going back on a commitment that they made to people, hoping that people would forget and hoping that people would not kick them in the teeth for it. This is the reason why I'm not giving them kudos, is because they knew exactly what they were doing with this. So let's read what our best friend Jimmy Boy Ryan, the current president and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, had to say about this. And it's called they labeled it on Twitter as an update regarding Horizon Forbidden West on PS4 and PS5. So Jimmy Boy says, Thursday was to be a celebration of Horizon Forbidden West and the amazing team at Guerrilla working to deliver it on February 18th, 2022. However, it's abundantly clear that the offerings we confirmed in our pre-order kickoff missed the mark. Last year, we made a commitment to deliver free upgrades for our cross-gen launch titles, which included Horizon Forbidden West. While the pandemic's profound impact pushed Forbidden West out of the launch window we initially envisioned, we will stand by our offer. Players who purchase Horizon Forbidden West on PlayStation 4 will be able to upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version for free. I also want to confirm today that moving forward, PlayStation first-party exclusive cross-gen titles newly releasing on PS4 and PS5, both digital and physical, will offer a $10 USD digital upgrade option from PS4 to PS5. This will apply to the next God of War and Gran Turismo and any other exclusive cross-gen PS4 and PS5 title published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. So there are a couple things to get from this. The first thing is that it's like right there in the quote is that they knew that they made a commitment to deliver free upgrades for their cross-gen launch titles, which included Horizon Forbidden West. Like, it's right there. They said that. They know that they said that. It's not like they forgot. And yet, they still wanted to push it. They still wanted to make their loyal customers, their diehard fans, jump through an extra monetary loop in order to have the privilege of playing this new game on the PS5, even if they had a PS4. Like, they wanted to just squeeze as much money from their customers as possible, and that I find just incredibly arrogant and disgusting, and it just leaves such a bad taste in my mouth knowing that they were going to do that. They were trying. And like I've called Jimmy Boy and his army of yes men over at PlayStation a lot of things over the months. I've called them arrogant. I've called them greedy. But as much as I call them idiots, I genuinely don't believe they are idiots in the sense that they don't know what they're doing. They know exactly what they are doing. This is very similar to a PS3 and Vita storefront closures. The whole big controversy that could have easily been avoided if they had just taken a few more steps back and read the room better. And I believe like that situation is the same thing I believe it now. They knew exactly what they were doing, but they wanted to push people and see what they could get away with. It didn't work, and now they're walking it back, and now they want people to praise them for this, which I find just so fucking disgusting. And another thing too is that I assume from this quote that there wasn't going to be any option to offer a $10 upgrade fee from PS4 to PS5 for God of War or Gran Turismo 7. So they were going to pull this with God of War, whatever the fuck it's called, and Gran Turismo 7. Which, like, really? Did they really not think this would I seriously, like, I seriously genuinely cannot believe that Jimmy Boy and his yes men didn't think this wasn't going to go down well. Like, they're stupid, but they're not that stupid. Like, they did this to intentionally apply pressure to various areas of their fan base to see what they could get away with. It didn't work, and now they're withdrawing it, and now they're going to try to look good by like, oh well, we're going to do this with God of War and Gran Turismo as well. And it's like, you weren't going to do that to begin with? Are you kidding me? Really? I guess the last thing I'll say before I let you guys go is that, you know, for me it's easy to ignore when, maybe not ignore, but it's easy for me to ignore in a monetary sense when a company does this, where they don't offer an upgrade fee for their games, like when Call of Duty does it, when the fucking shitty sports games do it, when they're like, oh well, if you want to have the privilege of owning both gen versions, you fucking have to pay, you know, $70 or $80 at the front. And I think it's fucking awful on that end, but I'm able to easily ignore it. I don't give a fuck about the new Call of Duty. I don't give a fuck about whatever sports game come out. But I give a fuck about Horizon Forbidden West. I give a fuck about God of War. I give a fuck, well, I don't really give a fuck about Gran Turismo in a sense, but I give a fuck about Gran Turismo in the sense that I am a lifelong PlayStation fan, and it's like why are you doing this to me, to where I have like internal conflict over this. And this is why I've always told people in the past, whenever I criticize something that they love and they want to push back on me and go like, oh well, or something that they don't care about, and they go like, well, it doesn't bother me, whatever, it's stupid, you know, I think you're stupid for complaining about this thing. This is why I always say, eventually these publishers will start to do it with something that you love, and eventually it will impact you. And this is a case where it is impacting me, because I am a big fan of PlayStation in the sense that I give a shit about their IP. I probably give a shit about their IP more than actually Sony themselves do, by the look of it, where I want people to be excited for these games, because I think they are worth it in the end. Like shit, like for as you know, as flawed as I think the PS5 is, and as flawed as I think some of the games are in its library from PlayStation are already, you know, there are some like bangers out there, and I want them to keep hitting the mark when it comes to those bangers. But just fuck, like I just don't want this shit to keep happening, where PlayStation does something so stupid that could have been easily avoided. And it just makes the gap all the more noticeable compared to their competitor like Xbox, where Xbox, like, look, I rightfully give them shit for, you know, sticking with like cross-gen, like with things like Halo Infinite, which that I can make a whole nother video about what's going on with Halo Infinite, but I'll save that for another day, maybe. But you know, with Halo Infinite, I gotta give them props. That's like, hey, you pay the $60, you get both versions of the game right there. There's no extra fee, there's no nothing. It's like, it's there, $60, boom, you got it. You don't have an Xbox Series X yet? That's okay. Play it on Xbox One, and if you get it, boom, it's an easy transfer over to the Xbox Series X whenever you get one. It's that simple. Like that smart delivery shit, it really works. But like the gap between the two things that they're offering as far as cross-gen stuff between Xbox and PlayStation, the gap is starting to like increase ever the more because of Sony. Like, all of this could have been avoided. Sony is a wealthy publisher. They do not need to do this where they are squeezing money from their customers. Like, they're basically becoming like Disney or Activision, where they are just like, we have the properties that you want, and we're gonna make you fucking pay out the ass for them. You're gonna fucking pay for them. You're gonna pay for the privilege of playing all the good shit that we've got. It's so fucking arrogant, and I fucking hate that mindset. But god damn it, it is hard, admittedly, for me to ignore the latest like big PlayStation thing, especially if it's from a franchise I really like. And I really did like Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm really excited for Horizon Forbidden West because it looks really good from the footage we've seen. It looks way better, way more promising from that little bit of footage we've seen compared to the fucking 4 years I've seen from Halo Infinite. So this just frustrates me to no end when PlayStation does something like this. I'm not gonna give them props for this. They can go fuck themselves for this whole thing. It could have been easily avoided, but they stepped on this landmine and they fucking blew themselves up over this, and now they want to fucking go, oh, sorry, we're not gonna step on that landmine anymore, even though it was like right in front of them, fucking blinking red, making loud noises, and fucking Sony just zippity-doo-dah danced over on top of it and fucked up. So, fucking idiots. Go fuck yourself, Sony. Stop doing this. Fucking idiots. Fucking step back, read the room correctly, and learn not to be a fucking idiot. You're better than this. This is coming from a long-time fan. You're fucking better than this, Sony. Get your fucking head out of your ass, Jimmy boy. Motherfucker.